Alright, I'm done putting the Piranha Tooth Bar on the skid loader on my John Deere 320D. I did try it out already, and this thing is a beast. It will go through anything. What I really like is it gets all the brush, unlike my other blade that really wasn't able to pull up the brush, the smaller brush. This thing is able to pull it all out, roots and all, so it's pretty nice. The only setback that I had was the bucket on the skid steer. It's pretty thick steel here, and I had a little bit of trouble on the second hole trying to use the step bit that they sent. Pretty much gave way about 80% through the hole. It didn't want to go through anymore, but the hole was big enough that the bolt did fit in there. So I guess they make the hole a little bit big, a little extra big to give it some room. The only drawback, or the only thing that I would recommend is if you do have a thicker plated steel bucket, you might want to get longer bolts. These bolts, they didn't go all the way through. I had to take the lock washer off, and later on I'm probably going to have to get some longer bolts because they're barely hanging on. They probably got about maybe a quarter to half, probably about a quarter of an inch into the threads. They'll probably do okay since they're just holding on to the side there. It's not really much more than just to keep the blade in place, but on the other side over there it's barely catching. I did put some lock thread on there since I wasn't able to put the lock washers on there, but my only recommendation is to the company that it includes some longer bolts. I think a lot of people have been complaining about the bolts being too short. I'd rather have my bolts a little bit long so that they catch, or than the problem that I ran into, that they're not long enough. But aside from that, installation, like I said before, I had to take I had a blade on here, a bolt on edge here that I had to take off because this new blade wouldn't go on over it. It just wouldn't catch it. It was going to be these brackets here were going to be too short. So I went ahead and took that off and installed it. The installation took me a while because of the thick steel. If it wasn't for that, I had probably a thinner bucket. I probably would have been able to finish a lot quicker. But overall, I'm very pleased with it. I just used it, as you can tell. I got some mud already, a little bit of mud on there. I just wanted to give it a try. And like I said, what I really do like is the smaller brush does get caught up in these little ridges here, and it just pulls them right out. I got a lot of cactus out here and some small saplings that I just want to take out without using my flail mower, and this is going to do the trick. So aside from that, 2 thumbs up on the quality of the builds. We'll see what the longevity is on this, but like I said, the only drawback was the bolts on there. Aside from that, everything seems to be in pretty good working order. So this is my review of the Piranha Tooth Bar for my John Deere skid loader. It's a 320D, and maybe in a year or so I'll see how well it's doing and update this video. Anybody out there who's looking into getting this blade, I recommend it. Definitely recommend it. It's a lot better than the flat blade that I had on there before. I don't even think I'll ever take this one off. So good luck, guys, and we'll see you on the next one.